Okay, moving on then. Casa Madrigal, Casita is a location. It's common. It costs 1. It's 6 health with 1 to move characters there. And at the start of your turn, if you have a character here, gain 1 lore. Excuse me. I actually quite like this one. I don't mind this one. I think this one could be good.
I would say that any of the ones that have passive lore gain already on them and don't cost 2 in general to gain lore are probably better.
Yeah, true. Queen's Castle's probably the one that's benchmarked.
Any of the 1-cost ones that have 4 health and gain you passive lore are probably better. This is basically a 2-drop one that's situational.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I see this being as, because they've added in wait, have we done Amber?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So because we of all the magical keyword and everything like that, that's just like the Musketeers. They're going to continue developing that. They've added it in as actually its own keyword. I see this being something as ability later on. Maybe we get like a Floodborn Madrigal, and it says if you have a card named Casa Madrigal in play, X, Y, and Z extra ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
And that
definitely
might
make
be
it
amazing.
Or maybe we'll get a shift version of a location.
Oh, yes, that would be cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Moving on to the next location, which is a rare. It's called Ursula's Lair. It's a 3-cost, uninkable, with 6 health. It costs 2 to move characters there with a passive 1 lore gain. Whenever a character is banished in a challenge while here, you may return that card to your hand. Characters named Ursula get +1 lore while here. Again, 3-cost uninkable. You're 1 turn away from playing.
Ursula should have been able to remove to her own lair for free.
Yes, I agree. That would be better. The Slippery Halls thing of banished characters coming back to your hand, I think is unnecessary. The second part would be good if you didn't have to pay 2 to get them there. Yeah, I don't think that's very good. Yeah, so moving on, we're going into my favourite colour now, and starting with one of my favourite characters from films. So,
I like Cricket.
Cricky's great. Cricky is a lucky cricket. He's a rare. He's a 5-cost, inkable, 3/4. When you play this character, your other characters get +3 attack for the turn, and he quests for 3. I think this could really be a good card. I like it. I don't know whether it will be a good card, but I think it could be a good card. I know Mark likes it.
I do like it.
Yeah.
The only thing is, for me, I feel like
Medusa.
yeah, her heels are going to squish this bug.
True.
It also looks like he's jumping over the top of her head.
Yes. The thing I would say about him, though, although he does die to Medusa, by the time he's died, unlike Beast, his ability has done his thing already. You've got
It's not bad ability considering how low attack a lot of green stuff is.
Yeah, like, he's done his thing, and then if you do kill it, you're like, okay, well, I'll just carry on with what I'm doing.
Synergizing with Panic and Pain.
He is. He is. He's almost there.
I love him.
He's great.
So cute.
His artwork is, again, amazing. It does look like he's jumping over Madame Medusa's head. That is true. But, yeah, I do like him. Maybe he does see some play. Next up is a legendary card. This is up there with being one of my favourite cards in this set. Diablo, the Devoted Herald, is a 3-cost, uninkable 2/2. Shift, discard an action card. Don't really like that, but he is evasive. Quest for 1. During each opponent's turn, whenever they draw a card while this character is exerted, you may draw a card. I think this card is very, very good and very playable. Anybody else?
I think, personally, this is the chase card of the set.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think this card will end up being bait. I'm calling it now.
But
Really?
I also kind of agree with Mark. Now, the reason is, obviously the cards have been up on Pixelborn for the last couple of days. All I'm seeing people run is this green Emerald Diablo deck thing.
Right, okay.
And I feel like everyone thinks it's going to be so good, and then once everyone realizes and the meta changes and more evasive cards come back.
You don't even need the evasive cards for it, do you? Because every red deck's playing a playset of Brawl. Every steel deck will be playing
it's going to get killed by a lot of stuff, but what I mean is, like, if evasives become more of a thing again, this becomes even worse. The shift, I think, is you're never really shifting it.
No.
I think you have to shift it as well,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I agree with
like,
Mark.
you
Yeah.
have to shift the card. So you have to play the 1-drop Diablo, you have to shift it on 2, you need to quest, and then you need to get your value from that card draw, and then value from the card draw on 3
Yeah.
I-
replaced itself.
I feel like even if you don't shift, it's not bad because it's still a 3.
Yeah,
Any
but
higher, I think it would have been bad.
yeah.
I feel like, but everyone's playing it right now, and that's why I feel like it will become more irrelevant.
Yeah.
'Cause the
Also, you
more
have to play
popular
it
it
on
starts-
turn 3, and then the questions become like, would you rather play Ursula on turn 3 so that she can get your double song off? Or if you're in green steel, if you're in the aggro build, you want to be playing your 1-drop and 2-drop then into Prince John. So, like, its position in the meta is really, really weirdly placed, and it dies to most good decks. And best case scenario, it's a replacement effect.
Yeah, I do feel like it's definitely
Yeah.
going to be one of the most expensive cards of the set.
Yeah, probably. I really
people
like the
are really,
artwork.
like,
Yeah, I think on release it's going to be the best card in quotation marks, like what's he called, Jafar was. And then people are going to be like, oh, my opponents aren't dumb and will just kill my Diablo. Like,
Yeah, I feel like he'll be lasting longer than Jafar did in terms of novelty, because I still think he's like a decent card, but I feel on the same level.
if you high roll with him
Slowly-
in green steel or in green red buckied lists, you can get him to discard like 4 cards, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You go turn 1 Diablo, turn 2 Bucky, turn 3 Prince John, discard shift, discard shift, discard shift, discard shift, discard.
Assuming
draw,
you
discard
have
draw,
all
discard.
those action cards.
Yeah. If you high
I'd
roll,
rather
you
just
got
give me
the
body
best
boost.
high roll ever.
Man. That's so much easier.
I would like to point out that every card I've liked so far, you bastards have ruined for me.
I do
just-
really like
just-
it, and I agree that.
And I despise the fact that everybody online has also ruined this card for me, you bunch of bastards. So anyway, Diablo, I really like it. It's going to get ruined for you by bastards like Mark and Harry. But
I like it.
moving on to Diablo, Maleficent Spy is a common 1-drop. When you play this character, you may look at each opponent's hand. He's a 1/2.
Target.
I like this. He's a shift target for the previous card, obviously. I think this is good.
You know
Even
whether or not you need to play Ursula 2-on-2 when you play this on 1.
Exactly.
It's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, this card I think is a really good card to set up the later part, and I don't think he's ever really dead. It's like, do I need to play my Ursula now? Do I need to play my Ursula now? When do I need to play my Ursula? I really like this. I think this is a very good card.
I guess it's dead when you've discarded your opponent's hand and, top deck it.
Maybe, but
Yeah,
who cares, right? Like that's that's sudden chill as well, and we still run that. So anyway, Gunther interior design is a common 4-cost 3/3, which is with an ability called Sad-Eyed Puppy, which I think is a bit weird considering. Oh, it's in the background. I see it now. That makes way more sense.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Yeah, so when this character is challenged and banished, each opponent chooses one of their characters and returns that card to their hand. I dislike this card. I would pick my Ursula all the time.
Isn't there a 2-drop that does this?
I think there might be, yeah. I don't like this card. He does quest for 2?
Cruella, 2-drop
Yeah,
Cruella.
Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
Okay,
What film is he from?
I've no fucking clue.
Tangled.
Oh, it's from Tangled. Okay, oh, of
When
course.
he's going through all of the people in the pub.
I see, the Snuggly Duckling, yes indeed. Next up is a 2-cost 2/3 inkable called Gus, Champion of Cheese. Love the character, love the artwork, love the card. Not very good though, but he's vanilla, so we'll pass over this into Hades, who is in fucking some language I don't know. Foul Player, that can't be right, surely. No, he is a foul player. Okay, surely enough. He is a 4-cost inkable 3/3 that quests for 1. Down to business. This one's going to cause some arguments, I think. Banish one of your characters. Play a character with the same name as the banished character for free. You can essentially.
I'm shifting without a cost.
I'm shifting without.
Yeah, it's too high cost for what it does.
Yeah. However, that being said, you can use it to shift like bigger Maleficents into 3-cost Maleficents into other Maleficents and things like that. Maybe he's in green. He's in the wrong fucking colour. What am I talking about? That's aggravating. Why is he green?
Targets skip the colours anyway.
Why is he fucking green? That's really aggravating. If he was in like purple or red or fucking anything that would work. It doesn't even work on
I
him.
hope there's one really niche line where he's really, really good, but I doubt it.
I don't think so, unfortunately. What a shame. Let me know.
That's the thing I've heard someone mention is the Madam Mim line. So people being like, "Oh, we can
Yes.
Oh,
finally
get the
play
dragon.
Madam Mim dragon."
Will it not blow
Yeah.
itself up, the dragon, when it comes
Yeah.
down?
Well, the dragon can bounce back to Hades, and then as long as you have one other thing you've played
Oh,
on
okay,
turn
okay.
1, 2,
Yeah.
or 3, then yeah.
Uh,
Not terrible that way,
I
I
know.
guess. But
Anyway.
It's a
it's
fun line to see. At least there's like actual reasons for play.
yeah.
That would be one of them because that is fun.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Night of the White Orchid.
It is Night of the White Hey Hey. Oh god, he's in German as well. Hang on a second. Hey Hey, Clumsy Rooster. He is a 3-cost, 2/3 inkable card that quests for 2. When you play this character and at the... hang on a second. Sorry, Matt. When you play this character and at least one opposing character player has more cards in their inkwell than you, god that was hard work, you may place the top card of your deck in your inkwell face down and exert it. He essentially is Knight of the White Orchid from Magic. I actually quite like this chicken. I'll be honest.
really
Wish he was
like
blue.
No, I'm glad he's not blue. Piss off with
No,
your
I know.
Mickey Mouse.
From a green player that needs the ink, I get it.
Yeah, we need inkable. Not only is he inkable, but he inks stuff as well. He can sing most of our good songs. I like this guy. I think Quest for 2. I think he's great. I
I
think
would have loved him to be a 2-cost though.
I would
We've got
have.
too many people on turn 3.
Yeah, there's too many 3-costs, but yeah, I do like him. I think he might see some play. Give us a bit of ramp for a change. That's good. I think we're going to
I
jump.
like Hey Hey.
I like Hey Hey.
He is
Okay.
probably, realistically, unless I see something else, he's the Shmee of set 4, meaning he's probably the most important uncommon.
Yeah, I think so.
Brawl?
Bold.
Character.
Brawl?
Character.
Okay.
Oh, it's brawl
That's what I'm
uncommon.
saying.
Character. There we go. Clarify. The most important. Smee is a character. Hey Hey's a character. They're important. He's good. I agree with H. Brawl is still good though.
I
We'll,
mentioned something else.
we'll get to that in a second. So, right, we're on Hera, Queen of the Gods. She's rare. She's a 3-cost. Inkable green card. Heaven forbid do we ever get anything that does cost a different fucking number than 3. She has ward. Characters named Zeus gain ward. Your characters named Hercules gain evasive. She quests for 2. I quite like her, but I don't think she's going to see any play.
I just love how they keep going with this Disney narrative of Hera actually loving both Hercules and Zeus.
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep. Let's not spoil it for the children.
I actually like her. I think she's
I do.
decent because she has ward. It's cool to give Zeus ward and to give Hercules evasive. Once again, I don't know if she'll see play, but I
You would
like
if she
her.
was a different cost.
Yeah.
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 And I like the artwork because I've always liked the Hercules gods.
Yes, they are. They're nice gods as opposed to what they were actually like.
With glowing colours. Yeah.
That feels the theme of this set, by the way. Every card is, I like it if it didn't cost what it did.
Yeah. Well, the
It
problem.
feels like they've the theme of this set feels like they're trying to make the current decks won't work. It feels like they want people to rebuild completely new decks because the cost of these ones are coming in at the levels where they replace cards that already like
People
the-
will just play what's more consistent.
Yeah.
the curve is what I was looking for.
Yeah. The curve is.
It throws the pre-established curves off, or that are already there. So
This set feels very casual based though, to be fair.
Yeah, it
feels like
does.
a lot of the cards have been designed for having fun with rather than being competitive.
Yeah. This.
and
This.
then they gave us competitive answers in uncommon. Like, here's a
Yeah.
brawl, here's a weird blue 1-drop that allows you to banish an item and gain 2 lore. You know, like,
They've expressed it multiple times. They want to make the game both have a competitive avenue, but also have that casual avenue.
Yeah,
So
of
I feel like
course.
It's always like that's 2 set of cards.
Also, I think the new format, which I really like, which is the movie-based format, I think that will catch on. I think that will be popular. I like that format. So, but it is 9:30, and we're not even halfway through the set. So, ramping through, because I've only got half an hour to get through some of this shit. We will have to might pick this up again later at a different stream. So, Jacques, the connoisseur of climbing, he is he's holding on to Gus Gus's tail. That's the pink thing you see there.
I hope.
That's Gus.
Twin, though, it's like
Yeah.
the
Yes.
knitting.
Yes, it's like very good artwork. Sneaky idea, when you play this character, chosen opposing character gains Reckless during their next turn. He quests for 2. He's a 3-cost, 1/4. Why are all the green cards 3-cost inkable things? Something
He's a
different.
better Jasper.
He's a better Jasper.
Yeah,
He's a better
I
Jasper.
kind of like that.
I do too.
I did like Jasper set 1, but
Yeah.
then he just faded.
Jasper's every turn, though.
Yep. Jasper is. Yeah.
Usually these things are dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him.
And the quest for 2 makes up for that.
It does. But I just don't think he'll see any play because he costs 3, and that's a shame because I think he's quite good. Moving on, Jasmine, the Desert Warrior, is a rare 5 cost, which is unique for green so far. This is in Spanish, so I can't read this. Let's quickly do that. She is 5 cost, uninkable, 3/3 that quests for 2. When you play this character, and whenever she is challenged, each opponent chooses and discards a card. I like that, but I don't think
It's just worse Lucifer,
it's
right?
worse Lucifer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does when it quests though. She does it multiple times. She quests for 2. And Lucifer doesn't see
When
it.
she's quest. Or when she quests, when she's challenged.
Oh, when she's challenged. Oh, so she's got the what's it effect, the same effect as the Merfolk
and Flynn Rider.
Merfolk and Flynn Rider, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah. They're only good because they're cheap, though.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, but you get the effect when you play her, you get the discard immediately, and then when you challenge her. So, like, I actually think I think she's better than Lucifer, because you get.
Discard 2.
Sorry.
Discard 2 though is what I mean from Lucifer.
Oh, yeah.
Body, of Lucifer, you can make your
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I prefer this personally. I would run this over Lucifer, and I don't currently run Lucifer, so. Yeah, it's
Another very good artwork.
yeah, another good artwork, right? Where was I? I keeps jumping every time I do that thing, which is very annoying. Right.
I get the same thing.
Yeah. So Meg, captivating cynic. Whenever you play this character, when you play this character, choose and discard a card or banish this character. No, she's a.
I think she's going to be C play.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 3/6, quest for 2, cost 3, uninkable.
She's basically unkillable for a couple of turns.
That's
so
true.
She just sort of sits and was like, keep questing, Megara.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay. Okay. I'll stand to be wrong. I don't like it personally, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. Magira, Meg, liberated 1, is 5 cost, inkable, 4/4 with ward. Whenever you play a character named Hercules, you may ready this character. Doesn't have the usual can't quest tagline to it.
She survives Medusa.
She does survive.
Yay, best card ever.
She survives Medusa in multiple ways. 1, she has 4 power, and 2, she has ward. She can't target her. So she does die truthfully.
Zeus as well. She
can't Zeus.
Along came Zeus.
She does.
Which is funny for synergy of films.
Yes, it does work. It does work within the synergy of films. So yeah, I quite like this card actually. I think it's got a lot of upside.
Problem we don't have is a good cheap Hercules.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
Is that there is no good cheap. There is one that there's a bodyguard, right? One that's a 3 cost steel bodyguard one that's quite good.
Most of Hercules are in steel.
So Pain, the immortal sidekick, is vanilla 3 cost 2/4. Panic, the immortal sidekick, is a 4 cost 3/3. While this character is exerted, if you have a character named Pain in play, your villain characters can't be challenged. Unfortunately, this character is not a villain and therefore can be challenged. I just don't think it's very good.
There's only
Personally.
one person we can ask about Pain and Panic.
That is true. Abby?
Yeah.
Abby, do you prefer this one or the other one? Oh, she's there. There she is. Wake up, dearie.
Yeah.
No, wake up. Here
I
you
know.
go.
I love the pain that just comes in and it just gets boosted and it's just like
Yeah.
and the other panic I think I prefer
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah.
Only because this one it's a bit
It's outed.
he just gets murdered and
Yeah.
then everything else dies anyway.
Yep.
So it's like bodyguard, but it just like doesn't like he just exerts and then all of your characters can now be challenged again.
Yeah.
Whereas at least the other panic as well. The other panic. I know it's uninkable, but could boost anything. So he wasn't redundant if you missed panic. If you missed pain.
This one is absolutely redundant. if you don't.
This
Why
one
is
is
so
redundant if you miss pain.
like so much to him for his ability to go up?
Yeah, yeah, he needs a lot of
He's too
stuff.
far away from pain.
Yeah.
He's too far away from pain as well, because pain is, or unless there's a, I missed to for this the other pain, but the good pain is two.
This is the pain. He costs 3.
Yeah, these ones are more expensive.
Yeah, they're more expensive and not as good.